Well, before I started doing stand-up comedy, I was actually a teacher for a while. And one important thing that I learned from that is that when you invest in a child, especially when they're young, you probably won't get your money back. Teaching was tough, though. It really was, because what was I dealing with, though? Bad attitude, bad language, people breaking the rules. That was just the administration. Then you got to deal with the kids. That's a pain in the butt, too. Anyway, so I actually substitute teach now part-time, and that's a tough job because you never know where you're going to be teaching, or what you're going to be teaching, or who you're going to be teaching it to. So this is true. So there I was in an all-black school, teaching 3rd grade on Martin Luther King Jr. Day about Martin Luther King Jr. Yeah, that was weird. At one point during that lesson, I myself had a dream that I wouldn't be teaching in a place so awkward. But anyway, I actually came all the way from Moines, Nebraska. You ever heard of that town? Probably not. It's a small town in Nebraska. Yeah? So I moved to Omaha. There's only one reason for a single guy to move to Omaha: the paved roads. Yeah, I'm not dogging my hometown, though. They're actually thinking about putting up a Pizza Hut there. That's going to be the tallest building in the skyline. Yeah. Anyway, there's not a whole lot of things to do there around the weekend. You can either sit on a combine or you can sit on Mary Jo. Everybody else has. That's fun and popular. But anyway, around there, I grew up on a farm. It's a regular farm. We had 800 acres of corn, 700 acres of soybeans, and 2.5 square feet of marijuana. I'm just kidding about that. You can't have that growing on a farm, because can you imagine a pig with the munchies? I'll tell you what, it was hard for me to grow up on a farm because I was 3 miles away from any other kids, so I didn't learn regular things from regular kids. I ended up learning about the birds and the bees from watching the pigs. And I gotta tell you, that affected me. Because you can just imagine the kind of women that I'm attracted to. Now, to make matters worse, they don't understand why I make the oinking noises during sex. Or I have a mud pit in my bedroom. We had artificial insemination on the farm. We actually had to take semen from the boar and put it in the pig's vagina. Now that's a tough job to collect semen from the boar, because first of all, you got to find magazines that the boar finds really hot. That's why I always had some clips from the Rosie O'Donnell show, and that seemed to work pretty good. We had this, this is serious what we did. We actually had this artificial sow that the boar would mount up on while someone else would collect the semen. And that's a tough job, collecting. Because I hated having to dress up like that. Because if the boar wasn't interested, I took it personally. I had to get out of there. So I said enough of that. So I moved to the city. And I love the city because they got valet parking everywhere in the city. I was at the stoplight. 3 valets came running up to my car and said, "Get out of the car, give me your keys." Because I was like, "Here you go." So now I'm walking, and I realized, I forgot to tip them. And I think that's why they parked in Missouri. But anyway, I love the dating scene, in the Omaha area. I had one girl come up to me and said, "Hey, looking for a good time?" I was like, "Hey, looking for a good time?" I was like, "Yeah, how about bowling?" So we went bowling. Man, that was the most expensive bowling I've ever had to pay for. Anyway, I had to take her home, because, she broke up with me because she said she had standards. She didn't want to pass her standards on to me. Yeah, well, she didn't say standards, but she abbreviated it STDS. And I said, well, I got those too, I got mine from my parents. Okay, that's going to be all for me. Thank you so much.